Hey guys, Kronos 2 Blade here. So this is my Lotus solo. I'm just gonna show it as it is while trying to give some on-the-fly tips. So I open up with Burst right away, and I make sure to hold that Jenny until it pops off, and then I do my thing, right? Jenny's popping off, I'm avoiding all the bullshit. That I'm safe. Alright, if these lasers come up jump, like so. Doing damage. Okay, doing my thing. Tentacles. And also the center stun. Alright, big punch is coming. Dodge it like a god. Okay, watch out for saw blades. Don't want to eat. Okay, lasers. Up jump. Boom. That's what I always do. So the falling debris, you want to treat these like the black mage spikes. So you want to just keep in mind which one fell first, because that one will explode first also. And you just gotta keep that in mind and then move into the gap once it's free, and you should be safe because that thing can really chunk you. Alright, so here we go. Big arm is coming. If you don't know what direction the big arm is coming from, it's whichever one of these like eyeball light bulbs moves away during the tentacle pattern. Avoid the central area during the stun. So whenever shield is up, I save my FMAs until when the shield is down, otherwise it kind of goes into nothing. And then I let the pattern take care of the shield for me. Also, I found that, at least for me, I ring swap during the second time shield comes up between every burst. And it's worked out for me. So let's see, what else can I talk about here? The floor mines, they go off a little bit soon after you touch them. Do not stand on top of too many of them. It will hurt a lot. And then there's these flying drones that home in at you. I also kind of treat them as basically like flying landmines. So you want to trigger them a little early just to free up some space and that you don't accidentally trigger them as well. Because, you know, if you eat everything at once, you're definitely going to die. So yeah, lasers, up jump. Easy. Next. Alright, we got a long phase 1, guys. Alright. Watch out for the floor. The floor is lava. Okay, cool. Saw blades. You don't want to really eat all of these at once either. They also chunk you. You're going to hear that a lot. You're going to hear a lot of chunking and eating. And don't eat that. And stay on top of Lotus most of the time. Alright, arm is coming up. It's really, I found that knowing which way the punch is coming from, I mean the big tentacle is coming from, after tentacles, small tentacles, has been very helpful in knowing which would be the best direction to start dodging. Because if it's coming from the right side, and you're in the middle, you know that the best option is to go under the big tentacle. And also, if it's coming from the right side and you are on the right side, you know that you don't have to do any like crazy movement to get out of the way because it's going to come straight down on the right side. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not going to show any visuals. This thing is 30 minutes long. I don't have the time for this. So, okay. Alright, I mean, this is just kind of P1 stuff, right? Just doing damage, bursting, nothing crazy. We got a Roar 5, by the way, W. Alright, yeah. I mean, if you just keep watching, you kind of get what I'm talking about. It's very much just like... I don't want to call it a rhythm game, but, you know. Okay, so, yeah, big arms coming from the top right. I know that, and I dash under it. Cool. Next. Alright, and avoiding a bunch of bullshit. There's bullshit everywhere. Up jump, God bless the up jump. A key thing about the central stun circle thing that you see happen a lot, there is no way to really react to it. I found that there's no like key tell whether it's gonna shoot up or down. So all you can do is just get out of the middle and stay like at the edge of the eyeballs of the machine to avoid whichever direction it chooses to stun you in. As you saw, if I was in the middle there, I would have gotten stunned and ate a giant tentacle in my face. And you don't really want to do that. Alright, so this is the second shield, I think, and so we ring swap. Yeah. The up jump has really helped a lot in this fight. Yeah, see, lasers, up jump, boom. Easy. Super easy. Yeah. What else can I talk about here? Alright, arm is coming from the top right. I know that. And then I just walk away. That's it, that's all you gotta do. It's so chill. Alright, watch out for saw blades, lasers. It's, you know, pretty routine now at this point. Watch out for that central stun I was talking about. Alright, saw blades. I'm gonna up jump because I don't really want to eat these. Alright, up jump for the lasers. You already know. There's no big bombs in front of me, so I'm safe. Trying to preemptively explode these drones. Watch out for the floor's lava. And you also want to stay in the middle as much as possible so that these tentacles can help break the shield. And yeah. Alright, just the same old stuff. You're gonna just filling in the void with words. Alright, floating drones. Pop them a bit early. Free up some space. Trying to pop that central C4. I couldn't. So I just get out of the way of the other bullshit as much as possible. Doing some crazy movement. Alright, see? Good. You see that? Like that spot I'm in? That's a really good spot to be in when you want to avoid the central stun circle thingy. I know the arm is coming from the top right. And I just walk out of the way again. Wow, so chill, so chill. What an expert. Okay, big lasers. Oh god. Alright. And we're about to get out of phase 1 in a bit. So yeah, just a lot of like, you know, knowing what these things do, how to avoid them, and then kind of combining it on the fly and as you react to like certain situations, because sometimes there's a bunch of patterns and it seems pretty overwhelming, but once you know what to do for each one, you kind of make the best decision that you can on the fly, and then you end up looking kind of cool. Alright, maybe I should just kind of go forward in time and just avoiding central stun. We're almost going to go into P2. Oh boy. Yep, same old stuff. Tickle everything. You know, tickle the shield, tickle the landmines, tickle the flying drones that are coming down on me. Tentacles coming from the top right. I don't want to get stunned during that. That's pretty much guaranteed death. Stand in the safe spots. Big laser. Boom. And yeah, that's pretty much phase 1. I have died a couple times in P1 before from just like not respecting enough bullshit that's happening to me at once. So I come out pretty much, you don't really want to tank a bunch of stuff. It really does like fuck you up. And also use your iframes when you can, but personally I try to save them for when it really freaking matters, when I know it's like I'm in a bad pattern. Like even if one thing misses me, I'm gonna get hit by something else, so sometimes you just gotta save it. Alright, so finally P2. What can I say about P2? Okay, so these falling debris won't explode, but they do stun you. And typically what ends up happening is if you get stunned by one of these, Lotus will just punch you. And that jumps the gauge up pretty quickly. So the only options that you have as like a dual blade is you can dark sight through some of them just to free up some space and play within that space, or you can just dash out and then dash in, all while keeping in mind, you know, all the other bunch of bullshit that's happening to you at once. So those blue bombs, if you walk through them, they will slow you, which most of the time is kind of whatever, but they do hurt a lot actually. And like if you eat them and like eat maybe 2 at once, I don't think you're gonna die, but it will hurt a lot. And then imagine you're getting like tentacles up your butt while it's happening. It's a bad time. Woo! Iframe. Okay, cool. So yeah, falling debris. I was iframe, so I was chill. I don't think I need to repeat how like tentacles work again, right? Okay, so unfortunately we got the up debuff thing. I just iframe that to deal with that bullshit. Okay, so this mini turret that Lotus just activated actually hurts a fuck ton. You don't want to eat too many bullets at once. Maybe like you got like 5 shots before you die. Uh-oh, I'm bad. I got hit again with the up shit. And I don't know how the fuck we survived that. We're a god. Okay. So in this phase, Frenzy is just going to activate eventually. It's just a matter of time, honestly, as you try your best. I don't know if you can like really like go through this phase without activating it, but for me, I've always ended up activating it. It's inevitable. All right. Also, I find me personally, I prefer to fight Lotus as much as possible on the top platform. I just find that having the bottom platform available to like dodge somewhere else safely is really nice and handy. And also Lotus doesn't get like bunched up in the corners where it's really hard to get him out sometimes, especially when you're on top of him all the time. Alright, yeah, so you want to stick on top of Lotus to avoid that debuff. You don't really have to dash all the time whenever Lotus punches. You could just like walk right on the other side of his cheek. And that'll be very important for P3 as well. but we'll talk about that when that happens. So, you know, I'm just kind of jumping, short hopping around while phantom blowing. Dark sight to pop the debris, avoiding where the big tentacle will be. And also getting right back on top of Lotus to make sure I don't get the knockoff debuff. And I guess that's pretty much it. That's pretty much P2. I actually don't really know the best times to ring swap in P2, unlike P1. It seems kind of more free flow. But I think that whenever the tentacles are coming down on you, that's probably a good time to ring swap. Because you really don't want to, like, get hit by any of this. Oh my god, iframes are good. Okay, cool. So we're doing our half burst, our mini burst, and it's pretty crazy right now. But I'm pretty sure I don't die in this phase either. You shouldn't be dying in P1, and of course you should really try your best to not die in P2, but it's definitely happened to me, even in a duo. Whenever Frenzy's happening, there's just a bunch of bullshit happening at once, and it seems like there's like barely any time to like get a heal off, or because you're just like stuck in like the bottom right or the top left. So you can just, all I can say is just do your best. That's the worst advice, but just try your best. It's pretty rough. All right, so yeah, just avoiding the punch. You don't even have to move that far. See, you just like go to his other eyeball. But I am trying my best to avoid, you know, getting hit by everything. You know, just dodge the punch. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Tentacles coming from the top left. I'm mindful of that. Boom. Sure, I took the debuff, but it's fine. I'll just iframe it. Dude, these iframes are amazing. God bless. All right. So yeah, avoid these blue bombs. You don't have to like jump away from all of them. Just stay in the safe gaps and you'll be fine. Yep, I'm just smacking Lotus around. Trying my best to avoid tentacles while DPSing. Big tentacles coming from top right, but it's okay. We're doing our origin burst. And yeah. So in P1, I up jump these cross lasers, right? Coming from the top left and top right. And here, I don't really do that. Instead, I try to... Well, I do it sometimes, but most of the time I just kind of walk to the left or walk to the right or dash. Because I do want those lasers to land on Lotus so that the gauge doesn't jump up that quickly. But I'm not up jumping as much in this phase for sure. It's more horizontal shenanigans happening here. Yeah, and just get out of the blue zones. Like that. Boom. What an expert. What a professional. See? Horizontal movement. Okay, P2 is almost over. And then we're going to get into P3. Holy, it's a miracle that I was able to fill the silence. Alright, so dark sight, boom, free the space, and then avoid punch. And I didn't do that. I'm trash. I'm actually trash. Alright. Trying to ring swap at the worst possible time. Alright, there's that homing drone that you'll start to see in P3 way more often, but, you know, essentially you don't want to park it where the safe spots are, because, you know, imagine if I had parked that drone right there where the fountain is during FMA like this, I probably would have gotten knocked into it, or at least in a very, very bad situation. So you don't want to, you want to be very mindful of where you park that thing. And here it is again. And I know that I can park it here because that is not really a safe spot. It's kind of a safe spot, but still, it's out of the way. Right, dashing out, avoiding all the bullshit. Oh my god, there's so much bullshit. I'm getting destroyed. Try my best to adapt to the situation, avoid getting punched again. Cross lasers, just jump out of the way. Debris. Oh god, don't get punched. FMA, oh my bull, get out of everything. It's very important with throughout P1 to P2 to P3 to be mindful of which way the big tentacle is coming from. That really informs where you want to go or where it's coming from, right? And in P3, well, we're gonna go into P3 anyway, but in P3 they come from 3 directions instead of just left, and top right. They also come from the middle. So you just gotta, it's really hard to keep track though in P3 because there's just so much happening, but you'll start to like use your peripheral vision a bit more as you keep doing this fight, and you'll start to see what that means. We get the knock-up debuff a lot in this run. What else can I talk about? We hit our 22 Eternal shoulder recently. So that's good. That was like the first shoulder I ever made. W. I have a roar 5. Okay. I'm about 2k fragments away from finishing my Hexa at the moment until Mastery 3 and 4 come out. So we'll be farming for that. We won't be leveling Janus any further because I'm not really grinding as much anymore. I'm just really busy. So I figure I might as well just save the fragments for damage, right? Alright, we're almost out of here. Tentacles coming from the top left. I know that. Boom. Avoiding the falling debris stun is really important in P2. Because it can lead to instant death. It can lead to a big punch like that. You know, imagine that falling debris is happening while tentacle patterns are happening. If you get hit by one of those debris, the big tentacle is likely gonna slam you in the face. So you don't want to do that. Alright, homing drone is on me. I'm standing still, so I parked it in a very bad spot. I'm trying to ring swap, and I'm panicking. I just want to get out of the space as much as possible. Oh my god. Iframe. Chains of Hell, amazing. More like Chains of Heaven, because God bless those chains. They have saved my ass so many times. Alright. We're about to get punched. We're finishing up our burst. Oh my god, avoid free death. Okay, cool. Finally, P3. Okay. Whew. Okay. P3. So remember everything we already talked about. That's one thing. Floating drone. Fucking park that shit. Lotus FMA. What I like to do whenever those squiggly lasers happens, that leads into Lotus's big explosion, is I hope that Blink is ready and jump. I like to jump inside the gaps if I can, and then blink inside. Sometimes there's no safe spots like on the floor, so I just like to have those options open. Alright, so here in P3, you do want, the first thing you want to avoid is those red floor stuns. They basically tell you, do not step on this. Do not go here until it's over. Alright, tentacles coming from the top left. I'm mindful of that. And we get out of the way. Totally planned. Definitely on purpose. That punch into a safe spot. Definitely knew that was going to happen. 100%. Okay, what's next? Okay, so, here we go. I don't know. Oh, iframe. Oh my goodness. This iframe is carrying my ass. Okay, there's a big drill punch. I'll talk about that again later. We're going to do our origin burst. Our origin, warigin. Avoid those lasers if you can. It's a little awkward too sometimes. The missiles, honestly, sometimes I ignore them. I just let them do whatever they gotta do. I don't like try really hard to avoid those tiny things. I just assume I'm always gonna play on like super frenzied mode all the time, so let's see what else. So, oh, good job me. So, okay, floating drone, park it somewhere. So let me just say about oh god, get out of there. So I find for in P3 sticking on top of Lotus directly like on center of Lotus is bad. The best spot for me has been like, but I don't know how to describe it. Slightly behind Lotus. Like pretend you're whispering secrets into Lotus's ear behind him. That for me has been the best spot to react to the punches, to both of the punches, because like there, since I was slightly behind Lotus, that punch didn't hit me, and also the drill punch, the second version of the punch, has a forward hitbox once it's out like that. But if I was slightly behind Lotus, I would have avoided that thing entirely, the drill punch entirely, while having the option to duck right after it activates. Like you see right here. Oh, get out of the way. So, also, by being on top of Lotus... wait, hold on. There's so much bullshit happening. I can't even keep track. What was I gonna say? I forget. But don't stay center on top of Lotus. Stay, slightly behind Lotus, like you're trying to whisper secrets into their ear. Alright, I know that's a safe spot, but I get out of the way anyway. Don't touch the red zones. Uh-oh, FMA, get in there. Woohoo. Cool. gonna say something. I totally forgot. Oh yeah, I remember the other reason why you want to stay kind of on top of Lotus is that this bouncy thing, his turrets are glowing, right? They're fucking pissed on the top. They bounce you if you're in front of Lotus. So that's another reason why you want to stay like on top of Lotus or slightly behind Lotus as well. Woohoo, jump out of the way. While also avoiding all the other bull crap on the floor. So yeah, duck that drill punch. There you go. Yeah, if you see those red zones, those red rectangles, avoid them. There you go, avoid them. Am I avoiding it? I think I did. Cool. I also try my best to avoid the aerial shot as much as possible, but sometimes you just eat a couple. There's just some things you just can't help, you know? Alright, I'm trying to ring swap desperately. I'm panicking. I'm jumping around. Oh my god, so much bullshit. Avoid the tentacles. Alright. See, I was on top of Lotus, but the drill punch still hit me. So you have to be slightly behind Lotus, like you're whispering secrets. And we are popping off our burst safely because of Jenny. And this drone is on top of me. So if if the drone is floating towards me and I'm in roar, I just try to move to the edge and try to park it there, and then I use the other side to continue doing what I'm doing. I also try to avoid these falling comets because they like chunk you for like 30 to 50% of your health if you touch it. So I try my best there as well. I'm getting bounced up, getting hit by tentacles. All right, you saw that center tentacle is coming down, so I know which direction. Boom, we out of there. See, I'm slightly behind Lotus, like I'm trying to whisper a secret. You see that? Slightly behind, slightly. Oh my god, a bunch of crap. All right, get out of there. It's not safe. All right, floating drone, get that shit out of me. Cool. It seems chaotic, and it is a little bit, but you know, as you start to like react to certain situations and mechanics, you just kind of combine it on the fly. Like, oh, okay, I know this tentacle's coming from here. I just keep that in mind while I'm avoiding everything else that is way worse, right? Trying to maintain a good position. So I'm trying to stick right there. See, slightly behind Lotus, slightly. All right, drone. Watch out for battlefield platforms. Whoop, see, I knew that tentacle was gonna come down straight like that. That's why I didn't panic. See, I knew that. I saw the future. Okay, see, slightly behind. You see that? Slightly. I'm like, hey, Lotus. Hey, I got something to tell you. Got a secret. All right, boom. See, got free damage right here. Just free shit, free damage, free real estate. All right, I don't know what happened here. I got lucky. All right, park the drone too. All right, cool. I think I'm getting a little scared. Yeah, I knew it. I was getting a little panicky. That was like a really bad situation. So battlefield platforms, they don't have a hitbox as they're on their way to you. It's really just where they land that there's a hitbox. And you don't even need to do like crazy triple dashing to avoid them all. You could just kind of like jump backwards and attack at the same time 3 times, and then you'll avoid each one. As long as you don't return to the position of the next targeted battlefield location, you'll be fine. See, slightly behind Lotus. I'm fine. We chillin'. Avoid the red rectangles. We chillin'. What else is happening? Avoid red platforms. Avoid all the bullshit. Just jump around. We Gucci. All right. Avoid tentacles. We cool. I do die one more time in this phase, and then that's it. I don't remember where. Oh, it was here. There you go. Yep. That was my bad. Luckily, we didn't like pop off our whole burst and like fuck it up. And this one's an important burst. It's our origin burst, and we're running out of time. We only got like 6 minutes left. I don't know how I was fucking yapping this fucking long. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So I'm just gonna give a tip on how I like consistently Jenny during origin burst. I know that origin makes me iframe, so I'm safe during origin at the moment of activation. So I can hold the Jenny button until I see it in the buff UI down below, and then that's when I know, okay, I can just like press my other buttons and I'll be safe. And it's worked pretty consistently. I don't like mash it, I hold it until I see it in the buff UI. That's how I let Jenny pop off consistently. Alright, we're avoiding a bunch of crap. Get behind Lotus, cool. Alright, platforms are coming. I'm just gonna jump around 3 times or get hit by one. You know, Just don't get don't get hit by the first platform. That's gonna lead to free damage. You don't want that shit. All right, cool. Cool. All right, avoiding all the bullshit. Trying to ring swap. I'm panicking. Only got 4 minutes left. Oh my god, I don't want to fuck this up. All right. Whoop. Jump. Did you see that? Jump, hover, blink, dodge. That's the good shit I'm talking about. That's what you want to do. That looks cool. I feel cool, and I'm not dead. Because we ain't gonna die for the rest of the run. I know that for a fact. All right. The drone's on top of me. I don't give a fuck. All right. There's a bunch of shit on top of me. I'm iframing because I give a fuck. All right. Cool. All right, what's left? Jesus, the time flies when you're just talking. I hope this recording is okay. I'm not gonna add subtitles. This is too long, 30 minutes long. I'm not gonna scrub through the footage and like fucking type it all and format it. I'm too lazy. I don't give a fuck anymore. All right, I knew that was gonna happen. All right, cool. All right, so we say free damage right here. Fucking take advantage of it. All right. Hopefully this was helpful. Sorry. It's not really like organized and shit. I just could not be bothered. It's too much footage. I don't really care anymore. I'm just sleepy. I'm tired. 30 minutes of footage. No one's paying me. So whatever. Right? Alright. We're almost out of here. Alright. Platform's coming at me. I know that. So I'm just trying to get out of the way. But you don't need to go crazy when you try to dodge some of this shit. You just gotta... Sometimes it just takes like 3 actions and you're out. Right? And sometimes it just takes 1 action. Sometimes you just gotta go in the gaps and you're fine. Alright, boom. That's it. We chillin'. Like, don't touch that red shit. Jump, hover, be cool. Alright, that's a fucking tentacle. Alright, iframe or something. I don't know how I survived that. Alright, we burst in for our life, because we only got like 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left. Barely 3 minutes left. So we really don't want to fuck up anything at this point, because I think by the end, I only had like 5 seconds left, so this is really friggin' tight. Alright, platforms are coming. Dodging it. Getting back in there, because we need damage. We need to get the fuck out of here. And get no loot. Uh-oh. Boom. You saw that? We chilling. We were not scared. We're professionals. Alright, cool. Stay in the gaps. We chilling. We don't even need to jump. We good. Uh-oh. We do gotta jump for that. Okay, cool. It's kind of like crazy. I didn't think I was like this good, but I am. Totally humble. Alright. Avoiding... Okay, we got punched there. Alright, we're not humble anymore. We're back on the earth. Alright, okay, cool. Avoid the platforms. Spam up jump. I'll get drill punched into a bunch of damage. We're panicking. We only got a minute left. Like, during this time, during my solo, at this point, I'm like looking back and forth at the timer. And then when my buffs are coming off, because I'm going to mash the shit out of those and pray that it all lands and I get out of here. While trying to do damage and ring swap and all that crap. Hopefully this was helpful. Uh-oh. How did I get out of this situation? What the fuck? How did I do that? Holy moly. I don't know how I did that. Like, genuinely, that looked... I blinked and my character was safe. Alright, we're panicking. We're getting hit by everything. We're panicking. We're actually panicking. I remember this feeling. We're just like, oh my god, I only have a minute left, is what I'm thinking. Alright, and we have to ring swap in this single minute, and we did it. Alright, cool. Alright, park this drone. We gotta remain calm, remain cool. See, look at this swag. You saw that shit? I didn't get hit by any of those, I think. Alright, we're panicking. Making sure everything lands. We're getting punched. We're panicking. We are actually sweating right now. And yet somehow we're getting punched left and right, but we're not dying. Which might have been actually kind of handy because I have a spirit of freedom. Alright, jump, hover, blink, dodge that shit. Nice. We good. We good at this game. We got 20 seconds left. Origin's about to come off. But not everything all at once, but we're gonna just like sequence it out. Ooh, dodge. We dodging, we bobbing, we weaving. We walking, we don't need shit. We're roaring. We origining? Did we roar? It doesn't matter, because it's dead. And that's pretty much Lotus. Alright, I'll see you guys later.